Hey everybody, Shiv here. So, Tavern Brawl, week number 4. So, little synopsis here. This week, it is the Summoner's Challenge. Basically, for every spell you play, you're going to summon a minion of that mana cost. Okay, so initially, I got to play this a little bit early on the EU. I was joined with Flux Flasher, and we were having a blast at that, just, battling each other for the shits and giggles of it, and oh yes, were there shits and giggles, and there was a lot of insults thrown back and forth, and a couple speculations of who I spent the night with last night, and exactly what sort of services I was providing to Ben Brode for the massive amount of great RNG I was getting. I deny everything. Anywho, so we played around in that, and during that course of, fucking around, I kind of came to a couple realizations about a class that would actually do really good in this, and that was Priest. I mean, we played up against people. We didn't face up against any priests or anything of that nature, so, it's kind of weird. But I kept thinking, it's mind games would be really good in Shadow Madness. Holy shit. And a lot of cards that people look at and go, yay, that should have some good value, but actually have horrible value normally because they're massive tempo losses in some really key important spots, i.e. 4 drops, actually get some huge value now. So when it went live on NA, the first thing I did is I started building a deck, and I did this on stream too. And Flex is sitting there watching this like, what are you doing? He's like, making something that's going to piss off the rest of the world. And oh boy, did it. Holy shit. This deck was so much fun, ladies and gentlemen. I ran this deck, I would say, 30 games. I won 25, lost 5. That's pretty fucking good. So, let's take a look at the deck. We've got Holy Smite because, early game board state management also works really good if you get certain things off of, say, like Holy Fire, which we'll cover in a little bit, and you'll actually see in the playthrough. Mind Vision because, hey, what's yours is mine, and, well, fuck it. 1 mana. It's a great thing to throw out turn 1. Power Word Shield. Like a staple of all priest designs, why not? Not to mention the fact it also works really good with Chromagus and something else that you'll see later on. Alright, Mind Blast, because we got sick and tired of playing up against hunters and we kind of took a cue from them saying, hey, 10 damage is fucking amazing. Shadow Word Pain, board state mitigation, however it does come with the downside, which you will also see. Shadow Word Death, because you're gonna have to deal with some 5/5s that you don't normally see, and you really don't want that shit. Thought Steal, what's yours is mine times 2, and you get a 3-drop for it. Felon's Chosen, 3-drop, and this is the really cool thing about it. Coin on turn 2 gets you out a either 0/2 target dummy or the Wisp. Then you drop the Felon's Chosen on it. So you actually don't even need a target as long as you have the coin. That's amazing. So gains a lot of value there. And oh yeah, you get a 3-drop as well. Mass Dispel. Normally considered a horrible card. And AoE Silence doesn't really do much to impact the board. Blah, 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 blah. You get a card draw. Now you also get a 4-drop with it. And due to the fact that coin can bring out these little 0/2 target dummies and mirror image exists, holy shit do you get value out of that goddamn card. No, fuck your goddamn taunts. Get out the way. By the way, enjoy the fact that I just locked down a 30-year board with fucking useless 0/2s. Good times. So anyway, Mind Games. This was the card that actually made me want to play Priest for this. And the reason why is I just got hit. And 2, I started noticing on the EU, a lot of people were designing their decks very similarly. You had a lot of spells and then some really high value minions, normally legendaries. Well, I basically thought, it's like, hey, you know what? You coin out freaking Mind Games, you're going to get probably a legendary on turn 3, or you're probably going to get it on turn 4 and whatnot, and that's just going to carry you so hard. Unless they're priests, you know. And surprise, surprise, I was right. And there were a lot of times I got great value out of this. And then there were times where I got shit value out of it, you know. Fuck, who the hell brings a zoo deck to fucking Brawl? Especially this week. Alright, moving on. Shadow Madness. Yes, you thought this motherfucker was annoying before. Holy shit, now give it a 4-drop on top of what it already does. This is a 3-for-1 value every single way you look at it. Holy Nova! Alright, we have Velen's Chosen, so I mean, this makes sense. Not to mention, we're running a lot of 3-drop spells, which, by the way, there's that mech with the plus spell power. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about? You're going to get that a lot, so this definitely gets some huge value. Most of the time, I was getting like 3 damage Holy Novas with this, and just wrecking everything. Holy Fire, okay. Now, I mentioned before, you know, there's some scenarios you're going to see here with Holy Fire. Yes, you are. Holy Fire gives you the potential of getting a couple of really important minions, and I'm going to cover them right now. Hogger. I know, Hogger might not seem like the greatest one, but hell, you didn't have to play it out of hand, right? Okay, so Hogger, Sylvanas, Gadgetzan, Auctioneer. Yeah, now look at our deck again and see the value in that shit. And of course the Piloted Sky Golem. There's other 6-drops, alright, you know, but those are like the 4 you really look for and gonna have a huge amount of fun with. Alright, moving on, Light Bomb. This is the breaking case of, oh fuck. This has saved my ass many a times. It's also kind of screwed me. The downside here is there's only 2 minions you really want to get off this, one of which is a Boulderfist Ogre, and the other which is Sylvanas. The only time you ever want it to be Sylvanas is if they're going to have something that's left over. That way you can at least take that away from them. So, yeah. Alright, Dr. Boom because he's Dr. fucking Boom. Chromagus because, did you not see the power word shields? I mean, doubling up on our spells. Why not? Kel'Thuzad because I discovered pretty quickly, both in the EU and the NA, that having a good board state is really easy this time around. So having Kel'Thuzad to give you more value out of the board state you have, thus giving it like maybe twice the amount of viability, if not 3 times the amount of viability, is really important. Not to mention, it forces them to use shit very badly. Mind Control, this is probably the linchpin of the deck, hands down. And yes, we are using big hand movements. Alright, so let's talk about Mind Control. We've seen Mage using Pyroblast for the exact same reason we are using Mind Control. Mind Control will summon one of 2 minions. Sea Giant or Deathwing. Now, in the mirror matchup, I will tell you right now, there's a general rule of thumb that I've come to have to learn myself. He who plays Mind Control first generally wins. Mostly because people save up their Mind Controls, that way they can go Mind Control. Oh, no, I'll Mind Control. No, I'll Mind Control. Well, the problem is, the person who did it first is going to have the bigger board state than you. Thus, they'll be able to counter what you did pretty fucking easily. Not to mention the fact of doubling or tripling up on Deathwing is pretty much G at that point. There have been times where I've had that happen to me, though, and I still ended up winning the game because I didn't focus on that. Instead, just said, hey, I have a fucking full board. Let me just, you know, go straight to your face. So, yes, it's a really great card, especially for this. Now, I could sit here and go through all the strategies and different nuances and all that, but in all honesty, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Everything you would normally know about playing on the ladder, throw that away for this week, because in the brawl that don't matter. As with some of the other brawls, using correct gameplay mechanics that you normally do on the ladder will actually hurt you. I had so many people complaining that this brawl was so fucking bullshit because of it. Alright, so let's get in and watch a couple matches, shall we? Alrighty here. So we're queuing up, and I'll tell you right now, the first match is going to be against the Warrior. This was a class I did not face off against at all in the EU. So I was a little, okay, well, what can they really do, right? And lo and behold, I remembered really quickly that, you know, Crush is 7 mana, which means in theory they can play that, get Antonidas, and then get a Fireball. To which I went, oh fuck. Alright, so opening hand, obviously, it's not that great. It really isn't. Still not all that good. Still pretty crap. I mean, I can't even lie here. I played this game and it was fucking crap. Alright. So we get the young Dragonhawk, and look at that! Fucking Rampage. And then I see that Holy Smite, and all of a sudden, my mind is going, I have a plan. But look at that, double Whirlwind on the board. Holy shit. Again, this is like where Flux would be making some comments about my skills with my mouth and tongue and Ben Brode and yeah. So he does this and I'm going, oh, you're sweeter than candy, sir. And then he goes for the upgrade and all I keep thinking is, he's still sweet as candy. So we go with the upgrade just because YOLO, and we get another Whirlwind. My God, the amount of RNG off this, and look at that, we got the Timberwolf going for a full 10 damage, turn 3. Fucking hunters, eat your fucking heart out. And he's like, nope, fuck this bitch. Having to use an execute on that is so insulting. It's not even funny. But then he has the cleave. This guy is like, nope. Alright, you got your one good slap in. I'm going to lock you down now, sir. I'm not about to have that. Nope. Master spell value, 9,000. And unfortunately, we got a 2-4 with it. Son of a bitch. But that's alright. We're okay with this. Goes for the Mortal Strike. I'm okay with that. He only got a 2-3 out of it. That's not horrendously great. It's not horrendously bad either. So we're going for the 5-drop here. And of course, we get like the most non-surviving fucking 5-drop in the fucking game. His only niftiness is his fucking battle cry. And then, oh my God. So yeah, sometimes that RNG will whiff on you pretty fucking big. But he did end up mitigating 2. And then, of course, Rampage happens. I should have known. This is getting really, really sketchy really, really quick, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I'm actually starting to worry. I'm afraid we're not going to win this one. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm feeling very overwhelmed. I'm not sure we can do this. I go for the mind games. And I'm sitting here going, oh, that's interesting. And I start realizing I have some potential here, but not yet. I need like one more card. But I'm feeling a little bit better, right? Feeling a whole lot better. And then this happens. Go on, play it. Not 1, but 2. And all I'm thinking is, man, I used that master spell too fucking soon. So he's basically telling me, by the way, I will win this. I'm locking you down. I'm regaining everything you did to me. Eat a bag of dicks. And all I'm thinking is, how the fuck am I supposed to deal with this shit? Seriously, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Now, he's sitting at 8 life extra with the armor, so he's at 23. I'm at 15. And then, oh, look at that. I get exactly what I need off the top deck. So let's build a little bit of an army here. Oh, by the way, that Holy Smite is now 4 damage. Eat a bag of dicks. He goes up to 11, but oh, that's right. Axe Flinger says, go fuck yourself. We've got a board. We've got an actual viable board here. And he's starting to realize that I'm probably going to recover. So he's not even giving 2 shits. He's like, nope, I'm getting mine. Fuck off. He's going nothing but face. I can't fault him on this. This is actually the right, proper technique. Now, the minor misplay here. I should have taken out the 2-3 first. My bad. There's the Geblin. But at the end, it really didn't matter. But still, it was wrong sequencing. And we actually take control. He is very low on cards. And we just say, nope, we're going for the heal. Now, executing a whirlwind would do him fucking fantastic here. So there's one execute. And he's debating which one he wants to do. I mean, that was the most obvious answer right there. So we go for the Shadow Word Pain. Get a nice little taunt. That's always good. We're going for the card draw. Taking a risk here. And we're also going to take a couple more things from him. See what he gets. Oh, that's nice. That, not so much. But we punch him in the face for 10 damage. Reminding him, I'm the boss, not him. Now, I also know he has that fucking Arcanite Reaper in his hand. So this might be bad, guys. Let's not lie. Alright, so he clears off 3 minions. It's fine. And I'm actually in real danger of dying here. So I go for the safe play, which is hit him in the face. Get up to 13. I'm still not out of it. I mean, he could easily pull something right now. So I double down on the healing and just basically try to get myself out of lethal range. And I'm debating doing some other things, but don't do it. So he goes for the Bomb Lobber. Did not get what he wanted. There's a Heroic Strike. That was part of what I was afraid of. The other one would have been, that would have been lethal for him, would have been another Immortal Strike. He did not get it. So I decided, okay, it's BM 9000 time. So I'm deciding how I want to do this. But nope, he's not even going to let me do it. Oh, God. That was like one of the funnest matches. Had like literally the best recovery ever. Alright. Next match is going to be up against the mage. Oh, joy. You're going to see some shenanigans that are just going to make you ill. So ill. You'll see exactly why this deck is so fucking powerful. Alright, so opening hand-wise, meh. It's alright, I guess. But we're still looking for better. And we get better. Or so I thought. Oh my god. What happens here, ladies and gentlemen, is a travesty. It's such a travesty. But that actually made me really happy to see right there. Unstable portal. Alright. Now I'm thinking I'm being clever. And right here, Flex is pissed off because I didn't put it on the damn Wisp. And I think he jinxed me immediately there afterwards, I might like to add. So he goes for the Flame Cannon, gets the 3-4. That's probably exactly where he wanted that to go. Now, myself, being the fucking genius that I am, yeah, this happened. And all I kept thinking was, goddamn fucking show. The only consultation I'm going to get off this is that when he uses it to take out my 3-5, at least I can get rid of my own fucking show. You know how sad that shit is? But I'm tying up his mana in the process. Yeah. Okay, who am I fooling? Yeah. I get a Cho, he gets something I can't touch. That makes sense. And a Secret Keeper. But hey, we got a Fireball. I'm feeling really good about that. Fuck yeah, Fireball, right? Right? Nope. You'll see. Things are getting real bad real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking God pull. Now, there was a right play and a wrong play. You could argue which one this was. But to be honest, I had to get rid of that. But now him getting basically a board I can't touch is really problematic. And it will show here shortly. Oh my god, does it show. Four, 7. That's a nasty motherfucker right there. Man, I had no good plays here. All I'm thinking is I need to make a board that's going to be paid for him to deal with. And then I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe I could just get him down to where I could use a Holy Nova and clear a bunch of this garbage off. Hey, that sounds like a good idea, right? Oh, hey, he's going to make my life easier. And then I start realizing, oh, hey, Light Bomb would be great. And of course, you know, that happens. And now I'm really cringing because he has a mech on the board. Now I need like a wish, a prayer, salvation, something. So I need answers. I desperately need answers. Oh shit, we get Gadget Sand. Hi, answers. Boy, did we get answers. None of which solve the problem that we're in right now, unfortunately. So he's got to take out Gadget Sand. There's no way in hell he can let Gadget Sand live. Like, no fucking way. And that is where I start shitting myself. Because I know there's a 50-50 chance that's about to become a 6-7. I am in such bad shape, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. It is a 6-7. I've got nothing I can do. Oh, wait. Frost Nova. Thank you, sir. And the Flame Strike. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out what's coming next. He can't actually play a minion. So any spell he plays right now is inevitably just bad. So he's going for face. He's like, nope, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm going to take your ass down. Now, personally, I think he screwed up. He should have actually frostbolted my face, but he didn't. The Flame Strike value, and we get Gazrilla. So, I know I'm in trouble. And I'm afraid of the Pyroblast. I really am. So I'm just going to heal out of it. If he wants to use Pyroblast, he can use it on Gazrilla. I'm actually not giving two shits about Gazrilla at all. So he's going to frost it. Makes sense. Alright. But he's still got 7 mana. He could do some other shit here, right? I would think so. I would hope so. See, now that kind of scares me, sir. See, look at that board. He just built that board so quickly, man. So the best play here is actually this one. And I want to see what else we can get from him. Oh! We get the Flame Waker. Could we get the board clear, ladies and gentlemen? Let's find out. Yeah, if there was ever a class who did not need a Flame Waker, it would be fucking Priest. So I'm setting myself up like going, alright, I know you have a Flame Strike coming sometime. You are not going to get the value you're hoping to get off that. So he goes for the Flame Strike. He gets Malorn. Now he's got enough mana to do a Flame Cannon. Flame Cannon pretty much will win the game if it hits in the right place. Guess what? It did not. And that is his ass! The fucking dream of Gazrilla, fucking Stealth Gazrilla getting pumped up is reality. And he just concedes because, well, what the fuck are you supposed to do after that shit? It was amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Just so amazing. So that's the deck. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, do not play it as if you're playing on ladder. Think of like cool combinations and sick twisted values you can possibly pull off. Alright? It works. Pray to RNG. It works, surprisingly enough. But other than that, much like most of the other times we do these, deck list will be down in the description. Please stay tuned because we're going to be probably turning this into a show. I might actually have a co-host. Who knows? Just depends on how much, you know, maple syrup and chicken nuggets I can force feed that fucker. Till next time, stay safe, have fun, and may RNGesus bless you. And if he doesn't, well, MLG him. Peace!